ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगणललिता शिवशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्द राधाकान्द नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी शबानुसुते देवे प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भगवत् सेवे भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दिनदारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं योऽन्धः प्रविश्य मम वाचिं मां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयति अखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्नां अन्यां च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणां नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं जयदं सरदो पङ्गोर्मम मन्दमतिगति मत्सर्वस्य पादां राधामदनमोहनो तमादिदेवं करुणानिधानं तमालवर्णं सुविधावतारम् अपार संसार समुद्र सेतुं भजामहे भागवत स्वरूपं परमानंद पाठाय प्रेमवर्षीयक्षराय ते सर्वदा सर्वसेव्याय श्रीकृष्णाय नमोस्तुमे गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो हरे कृष्णा हरि ओम तत्सत। Now come on the devotees for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 6th chapter, 36th shloka onwards. Sarvam tadidam akhyadam yat prishtoham tvayanagha janma karma rahasyam me bhavataschatma toshanam. Sarvam tad idam akhyadam yat prishtoham tyayanagha जन्म कर्म रहस्यम में भवदश्चात्म तोषणम। हरे कृष्णा जूबी माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। सर्वं तल इदमाख्यातं यत्पृष्ठाहं त्वया नः जन्म कर्मारगस्त्य मे भवतश्चात्मतोषणम्।
सुनिए माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण। सर्वं तदिदम् आज्ञातं यत्पृष्ठोऽहं त्वया नघा जन्म कर्म रहस्यं मे भवतश्चात्मतोषणम्।
बोल उमा।
कृष्ण सर्वं तत् इदमाख्यातं यत्पृष्टोऽहं त्वया नघा जन्म कर्म रहस्यं मे भवताश्चात्मतोषणम्।
कपिल प्रभु।
Hare Krishna Prabhu. We're going outside. Sarvam Tatidam Akyatam Yat Prastoham Svayanaga Janma Karmarahyam Bhavatas Tasmat Doshanam.
Vivek Prabhu, translation please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
O Vasudeva, you are the freed from all sins. As I have explained my birth and activities for self-realization, as you asked, all this will be conductive from your personal satisfaction also.
Oh Vyasadeva, you are freed from all sins. Thus, I have explained my birth and activities for self-realization as you asked. All this will be conducive for your personal satisfaction also. So, in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Matchitta Madgada Prana, Bodhayanda Parasparam, Kadayandasya Mam Nityam, Tushyanti Charanati. Tushyanti Ramanti. How? Matchitta Madgada Prana, Bodhayanda Parasparam. Paraspar, Anyonya. Okay? Mutually, when you discuss about the Krishna Kada, Krishna Lila, what is the benefit? Will be freed from all sins, will be purified from all contamination, and will be relishing the Katha, the Krishna Lila, the Krishna Katha, so much relishing. Okay, will forget all our miseries and will be in blissful condition. Will relish everything. So that is what here Narada Maharshi is telling Vyasadeva, because I have explained to you my birth and activities. For what? For self-realization. That will purify. When we listen to the pure devotees' activities, which are beyond the three modes of material nature, that will purify the hearer's consciousness. Okay? And we'll be able to attain self-realization. So here it is said that all this will be conducive for your personal satisfaction also. When we hear about the pure devotees and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Leelas, Guna, Rupa, Nam, contamination will be removed. We'll have satisfaction also. That's what Narada Maharshi is telling Vyasadeva. The process of devotional activities from the beginning to the stage of transcendence is all duly explained to satisfy the inquiries of Vyasadeva. So that is the purpose. So as we engage ourselves in hearing, in speaking, in discussing the Krishna Leelas, any topics about Janma Karma, okay, about birth and activities. Janma Karma cha me divyam, Lord Krishna says. His Janma, his appearance, and activities are all divya, transcendental. So when we listen to transcendental activities of the Supreme Lord, and as well as that of the pure devotees, it will purify our consciousness. And all our sinful activities or sinful reactions will be destroyed simply by oral reception. So Narada has explained how the seeds of devotional service were sown by transcendental association and how they gradually developed by hearing the sages. And Narada also did the same thing. He happened to listen to the devotees, the Bhaktivedanta devotees, about the transcendental activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And by hearing the sages, he developed what? He developed the taste for devotional activities. Similarly, he is doing the same thing to Vyasadeva also. So he is not keeping it himself. He is transmitting to other devotees also. The result of such hearing is detachment from worldliness, so much so that even a small boy would receive the death news of his mother, who was his only caretaker, as a blessing of God. He said, yes, when he heard the news of his mother's passing away due to the snake bite, he took it as a blessing of Supreme Personality of Godhead, blessing in disguise, because he could immediately take up to devotional service completely. There was no other attachment to anyone. So, and at once he took the opportunity to search out the Lord. Sincere urge for having an interview with the Lord was also granted to him. Although it is not possible for anyone to see the Lord with mundane eyes, he also explained how by execution of pure transcendental service one can get rid of the fruitive action of accumulated work, and how he transformed his material body into the spiritual one. So he explained how his material body got relinquished and he got a transcendent body. He explained everything. Whatever happened in his previous life, he explained everything to Vyasadeva, and these are all in the transcendental plane. Vyasadeva is also getting benefited by listening to Narada Maharshi's Janma and the activities, appearance and his activities. The spiritual body is alone able to enter into the spiritual realm of the Lord, and no one but a pure devotee is eligible to enter into the kingdom of God. All the mysteries of transcendental realization are duly experienced by Narada Muni himself, and therefore, by hearing such an authority, one can have some idea of the results of devotional life, which are hardly delineated even in the original text of the Vedas. So, by hearing from pure devotees of Supreme Personality of Godhead, we will also have some idea how we can get rid of the sinful reactions, because we have been accumulating the sinful reactions from time immemorial through various lives. So, how we can destroy them? Simply by oral reception to the appearance and activities of Supreme Lord, or even his pure devotees, we can destroy all the reactions of our past karmas. It is this such information is not even given the text of Vedas. Why? In the Vedas, it is not stressed, the devotional activities. In the Vedas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. These are the main subject matters of Vedas. So devotional activities are given mainly in Srimad Bhagavatam. So in the Vedas and Upanishads, there are only indirect hints to all this. Nothing is directly explained there. And therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam is the mature fruit of all Vedic trees of literatures. So what is that? Mature fruit of all Vedic trees of literature. See, Vedas are compared to a tree. In tree, you have the roots, the trunk, the branches, the twigs, the flowers, the fruits, the leaves, everything, right? But which is the best part of the tree? The root? No?
Fruit.
Yeah, fruit. Srimad Bhagavatam is fruit. Okay? Vedas, other Puranas, Upanishads, all these are compared to the roots and trunk and branches and leaves and flowers. So the fruit is Srimad Bhagavatam. And not only just the fruit, is the mature fruit. Not only the mature fruit, it is bitten by a parrot. When it is bitten by parrot means it's the sweetest of all fruits. And who is that parrot? Who is that parrot?
Sukadeva.
Yes, Sukadeva Goswami. And who is originally Sukadeva Goswami?
Parrot of Radharani.
Yeah, parrot of Radharani. Parrot of Radharani. So, parrot is always in the company of Radharani, enjoying, relishing inner association. And that Sukadeva Goswami, that parrot appeared as Sukadeva Goswami and glorifying the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Indirectly, why Sukadeva Goswami did not mention even once Radharani's name? What is the reason?
Because Radharani is
Swami will go in Samadhi. If she say Radha Devi's name, he will go in Samadhi.
Yeah, you will go into ecstasy and you will not be able to complete the Srimad Bhagavatam in 7 days. So to come out of the Samadhi will take 6 months. How can Parikshit be benefited? How can people like us be benefited? That's why he has not taken even once the name of Radharani. That is the reason. So nothing is directly explained there about the devotional activities. It's all indirect. It's not directly. And therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam is the mature fruit of all the Vedic trees of literatures. So, the Srimad Bhagavatam is what? It is the ripened fruit of the Vedic literature. Text 37. Sudavacha evam sambhasya bhagavan narado vasavi sudam amantriya vinam ranayan yayav yadrichiko muni. Sudavacha एवं सम्भाष्य भगवान् नारदो वासवीसुतम् आमन्त्र्य वीणं रणयं ययौ यदृच्छिको मुनि. हरि बोल. जो भी माता जी.
कृष्ण. सूत उवाच एवं सम्भाष्य भागवान् नारदो वासविसुदम् आमन्त्र्य वीणं रणयन् ययौ यादृच्छिको मुनि.
कपिल प्रभु.
हरे कृष्ण हरे. एवं सम्भाष्य भगवान्तरद् वासवी सूतम् आमन्त्रं वीणां रणयन् ययो यादृच्छिको मुनिः.
जयप्रदम माता जी.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. सूत उवाच एवं सम्भाष्य भगवान् नारदो वासवीसुताम् आमन्त्र्य विनम्रनया न्यायाय दृचिको मुनिः. हरे कृष्ण.
Okay. Uma.
हरे कृष्ण. सूत उवाच एवं सम्भाष्य भगवान् नारदो वासवीसुतम् आमन्त्र्य वीणां रणयन् ययौ यादृश्चिको मुनिः.
Okay. Sini माता जी.
हरे कृष्ण. सूत उवाच एवं सम्भाष्य भगवान् नारदो वासवीसुतम् आमन्त्र्य वीणां रणयन् ययौ यादृच्छिको मुनि.
Very good. Vivek Prabhu, translation please.
Yes, Hare Krishna ji. Sutta Goswami say, thus addressing Vyasadeva, Sri Narada Muni took leave of him, and vibrating on his Veena instrument, he left to wander at his free will.
Very good. So the Goswami said, thus addressing Vyasadeva, Sri Narada Muni took leave of him, vibrating on his Veena instrument, he left to wander at his free will. So, there was a long conversation between Narada Muni and Vyasadeva. So he explained about his previous life, and he was satisfied to his heart content. And after that, he took leave of him. Okay, vibrating Narayana, Narayana, with on his Veena instrument. And he is free to wander anywhere. He is free to go anywhere and everywhere within the spiritual and material world. Nobody will check him. Please show me the passport. Where is the stamp of visa? Where is the visa stamped? No. Nobody will ask him. Okay. He is a free spaceman. So everybody can become like him, provided we take up pure devotional service. It is possible. Narada Maharshi also is Jivatma. Okay? We are also Jivatma. So anybody can be a pure devotee of the Supreme Personality of God. So every living entity, every living being is anxious for full freedom because that is his transcendental nature. And this freedom is obtained only through the transcendental service of the Lord. Illusioned by the external energy. Everyone thinks that he is free, but actually is bound by the laws of nature. As long as we are in the material world, we are bound by the laws of material nature. Once we transcend the three modes of material nature, okay, come to the platform of pure mode of goodness, we are free. Because the Supreme Lord knows his devotee will never go off track. So he has full freedom. Just like Narada Maharshi has full freedom. Krishna has given full freedom to him. So if we also attain that position, we'll also get freedom. But when we are bound in this material world, okay, when we are in this material, we are bound by the laws of material nature. We don't have full freedom. What is our freedom in the material world? What is the extent of freedom that we are enjoying in the material world? To what extent we can go?
Free will.
Yeah. To what extent our freedom is there in the material world? Just like a cow. What is the freedom of a cow? The length of the rope
Oh.
that is tied.
Mm.
Okay, if the 10-meter rope is used to tie a cow to a tree, it has freedom to move around a 10-meter diameter, not beyond that. It has freedom. It can move within the 10-meter radius. And what is our freedom? I have freedom within this house. I have
Like-
freedom within the society. I have freedom within the state. I have freedom within the country. I have freedom within the earth. I have freedom maximum within this universe. Not beyond that. Maximum I can go up to. How? When I get birth in higher planetary system. It is possible. But that freedom is restricted with many rules and regulations. There are in some countries, to go from one state to another state, you need legal documents, passport, visa, and all. Forget about outside some countries. Now, if I want to go out of India, I need passport, visa, and other thing. So my freedom is restricted. It is, I'm bound by many rules and regulations. But Narada Maharshi is enjoying freedom to fullest extent. Krishna has given him 100% freedom because he is a pure devotee. We also will get freedom when we go to the spiritual world because we are obedient children of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We will not go off track. So that is the difference between the material world and transcendent world. When we transcend the three modes of Indian nature, we get complete freedom. We don't compete with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now we are here in this material world. We are competing with Supreme Personality of Godhead. No. How do I compete? I don't compete with Krishna. We say, but just you give a thought. They're all competing with him. How? In what sense?
We desire for certain things. We want this, something.
But Dharmadaji?
No, we desire for certain things. Like we ask God, we want this, we want that, like.
Okay, that is a desire,
we,
material desire.
we want to become enjoyer, Prabhuji.
We will become.
You want to become enjoyer, but we have to be,
Yes, yeah, exactly. I want to enjoy. I want to be the master. I want to be the controller, which only Krishna can do that. Instead of that, I want to take the position of Krishna. I want to be the enjoyer. I want to be the enjoyer. I want to be the controller, proprietor. I should be the center of absorption. I should be the center of attraction. I should be the center of appreciation. I. Is it not a competition to the Supreme Personality of Godhead? He alone is the enjoyer. We are all enjoyed. So we are a competitor to Supreme Personality. With that mentality only, we have been sent here. Because we all had that mentality of enjoyership. We are thrown to this material world. Okay, you want to enjoy, but not here. Just like the son wants to drive the car. No, he's just 5 years, 6 years old. Can he drive the car? No. So what father will do? He'll make him sit on the lap, make him hold the steering, and father will drive the car. And the son is thinking, oh, I am driving the car. So he's enjoying. Like that, the father has given us some facility in this material world. Okay. You want to become the enjoyer, master, controller? Okay. Here, go, enjoy, exploit the material nature. And you, I am the master, I am the manager, I am this, I am that, and everyone is under my control. So we'll have that feeling of proprietorship or controllership. But at the same time, we'll get the kick from left, right, and center from Maya. Why? If everything goes smoothly, we'll be staying here only. We will not think of going back home, back to Godhead. So Maya will kick us left, right, and center at times, frequent times. Disciples and one reporter asked Prabhupada, who is the most eligible person to go back home, back to God, to attain self-realization. So Prabhupada said, the person who is most frustrated in this material world, if the person who is most frustrated in this material world is eligible to go. If you are not frustrated enough, we will somehow arrange ourselves to stay here continuously. So who is eligible? We should be frustrated adequately so that we will think of going back home, back to God. So that's a qualification. So how we can get full freedom? Through transcendental service of the Lord. Illusion by external energy, everyone thinks that is free. The external energy is so cunning, okay? It is bewildering for all of us. Just like, the children, they are attracted. How? By showing a lollipop or some chocolate. They are attracted to this, isn't it? And they will do anything and everything. Similarly, we are also attracted by this so-called, what you call allurements of the material world. Just go to a supermarket or hypermarket. Just go. You will, just for window shopping, you will go, but still you will come with a full trolley. That is allurement of this material world. Just one hypermarket, supermarket. So what to speak of other places? So many things are distracting us unnecessarily. So there we think that we are enjoying, but we are not enjoying. We are just being illusioned by the external energy. We think that we are enjoying, but actually we are bound by the laws of nature. We are bound. The conditioned soul cannot freely move from one place to another, even on this earth. And what to speak of one planet to another? There are a lot of regulations. Passport, visa, this document, that document. So what to speak of from one planet to another planet? So if at all somebody, even mechanically, if somebody wants to go to another planet, billions of dollars they have to spend. It's not easy. The space tourism, they say in the future it will happen. So $20 million, one person, just to stay in the space for few days. $20 million. Who can afford? So is it not a regulation? With this body, we cannot go. So you have to be trained in such a way. You should be an expert, and you should have so much willpower, and there should be, conducive, what you call, a suit for you, space suit, and it will cost a lot. And anyone who are, scared, who doesn't have any courage, they cannot go. Lot of training has to be undertaken. So it's a lot of regulation, a lot of difficulties one has to go through to go from one state to another, from one planet to another. But easy journey to other planets, Prabhupada says, easy. Mechanically, it is very difficult. But how it is easy? What is the way? There is a book, Easy Journey to Other Planets. What Prabhupada says in that? How it is easy?
Devotional service, Puji.
No, devotional service will take you to Vaikuntha, spiritual world.
Pure
No.
devotee?
What is that?
Become a pure devotee?
I'm talking about higher planetary system, Swargaloka, Indraloka, Swargaloka, higher planets.
Higher planetary system.
Yes.
Do pious activities.
Yes,
For
fruitive
instance.
activities. By doing homa, yajna, fruitive activities, then you will automatically get promoted to the higher planet system in your next lives. Easy. Now we are on the earthly plane. When you do pious activities, material pious activities, you will be promoted to the higher planets. If you do sinful activities, will be demoted to lower species, lower planet system. You don't have to spend so much money, time, energy, and everything. You will automatically be carried by, the law of nature, the higher planet system in your next birth. You will have a subtler body than that of a human being. You will enjoy more. There'll be less miseries in the higher planet system. So, but a full-fledged free soul like Narada, always engaged in chanting Lord's glory, is free to move not only on earth, but also in any part of the universe, as well as in any part of spiritual sky. Both material and spiritual is free. We can just imagine the extent of unlimitedness of his freedom, which is as good as that of the Supreme Lord. The Lord has no limitation. He can go anywhere and everywhere without any prerequisites. Free to move anywhere. Similarly, the pure devotees are also like that. There is no reason or obligation for his traveling, and no one can stop him from his free movement. Similarly, the transcendental system of devotional service is also free. It may or may not develop in a particular person, even after he undergoes all the detailed formulas. Similarly, the association of the devotee is also free. One may be fortunate to have it, or one may not have it even after thousands of endeavors. So some gets it, some doesn't get it. So what is the criteria to get the association of the devotees? So here it is said that, or one may not have it even after thousands of endeavors. Why? Thousands of endeavors. Association of devotees.
Because of previous karma.
Yes. Previous what karma?
Bad karma we have done.
Not bad karma. No, here just I'll read this again. Similarly, the association of the devotees is also free. One may be fortunate to have it. What? The association of pure devotees. Or one may not have it even after thousands of endeavors to get the association of devotees. Even if you try 1,000 times, you may not get it. But sometimes people get it just like that, free, without even asking. So what's the criteria? One, why someone is bereft of the association? What's the reason? You said karma. Yes. It's not exactly karma. If you do some pious activities, you'll get promoted to higher planet system. You'll get a good birth, but you'll not get bhakti. You'll not get an association of devotees. To get association of pure devotees, you should do some bhakti in the earlier lives. Bhakti, Unmukhi Sukriti, or Ajnata Sukriti, or compassion of the Vaishnavas. The three will facilitate you to get the association of pure devotees. Not pious activities, not material pious activities. Material pious activities will entail you to be born in a wealthy family, to enjoy more. But if you want association of devotees, you should have some Sukriti. What Sukriti? Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti. You should have done some bhakti in some previous lifetimes. And if you don't have that credit, that's what here Prabhupada says. One may not have it even after thousands of endeavors. So we should have some Bhakti Sukriti from the previous life, or we should have some Ajnata Sukriti from the previous, or we should have some compassion of Vaishnavas. That is without any reason. Haitugi. Without any reason, they will give us the Sugurdi. Then we'll be able to have association. Just like, for example, Prabhupada went and gave association to the hippies. They asked, what qualification did we have, Prabhupada, to get your association? Prabhupada said, you did not have any qualities or any fortune. I made your fortune. That was his kripa, his anukamba, that he gave association without any hetu, haituki. There is no reason. Just like, if a person is given capital punishment, he doesn't have any eligibility to be saved from that capital punishment. Whatever he does, it is a final verdict of the Supreme Court that he has to be punished, capital punishment, given punishment, capital punishment. So the day is announced, he has to be hanged until death. But then at last, he tries to apply for a clemency, mercy petition to the president. The president has a right to pardon him also. So that is 100% depending on the mercy of the president. He is not eligible for that. He doesn't deserve it. But still, if the president wants, he can save him. So that's what it is called Ahaitugi Kripa. Compassion, mercy. Ahaitugi means without any cause, without any reason. Totally the compassion of the president, saving him from the capital punishment. Similarly, I don't have any qualification to get the association of the pure devotees. But a Vaishnava comes in, okay, take this, free. So that's Ahaitugi Kripa. So there are three ways that we get association of devotees. Either we would have done bhakti in any of our previous lives, because of which we get the association. Or some Ajnana Sugurdi, even without knowledge, we have done some devotional activities, because of which we can continue to get the association of devotees. Third is the Haituki Kripa of the Vaishnavas. So that is what it is said here. Therefore, in all spheres of devotional service, freedom is the main pivot. Without freedom, there is no execution of devotional service. The freedom surrendered to the Lord does not mean that the devotees become dependent in every respect. To surrender unto the Lord through the transparent medium of the spiritual master is to attain complete freedom of life. So once we surrender to the spiritual master, even we surrender our freedom to the spiritual master, it's for what? To get complete freedom of life. What is the benefit? What is the result? We are getting complete freedom of life like Narada Maharshi. This little freedom that we have, we are surrendering to the Supreme Personality of Godhead or to the spiritual master. The result is that we are getting complete freedom of life. So little compromise or sacrifice we are doing here. We are getting 100% freedom. Okay. For text 38. Aho devarshi dhanyoyam yat kirtim saranghadan vanaha sanghadan vanaha gayam madhyam idam tantriya ramayati aturam jagat aho devarshi dhanyoyam yat kiridim sanghadan vanaha gayan madyan idam tantriya Ramayati Aturam Jagat. Sinimadaji.
Aho devashu dhanyoyam yad kirtim saringadhanvanaha gayan madayan idam tandrya ramayatyaduram jagad.
Very good, Uma.
Hare Krishna. Aho devarshirdanyoyam यत्कीर्तिं शरङ्गदन्वनः गायन्माद्यन्निदं तन्त्र्या रमयत्यातुरं जगत्.
Very good. Yogi Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण अहो देवर्षिधन्येयं यल्कीर्तिं शार्कधन्युना गायमादिन्निदं तन्त्र्या रम्यातातुरं जगल्.
Very good. Jai Prabhu Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Aho devarshidhanyoyam yatkirtin karangathavana gayan madhyanitam dandra ramayati yaturam jagat.
Very good. Kapil Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Aho devarshirdanyoyam yatakirtim asarvadhanvanaha gayam madhyana idam tandriyam ramanayati aturam jagata.
Very good. Vivek Prabhu, translation please.
Hare Krishna Guruji. All glory and success to Sri Narada Muni because he purifies the activities of the personality of Godhead, and so doing he himself takes pleasure and also enlighens all the distresses or soul of the universe.
Very good. All glory and success to Sri Narada Muni because he glorifies the activities of the personality of Godhead, and so doing he himself takes pleasure and also enlivens all the distress and souls of the universe. So here Narada Maharshi, Narada Muni is being praised because what he is doing? He is doing only one thing, glorifying the activities of the personality of Godhead. And so doing, he is relishing, not only that, he is enlivening the distressed soul, conditioned souls of this universe. So he is getting benefited, he is relishing, not only that, he is helping others also to relish. So Sri Narada Muni plays on his instrument to glorify the transcendental activities of the Lord, to give relief to all miserable living entities of the universe. No one is happy here within the universe. What is felt as happiness is Maya's illusion. Okay, so we think that we are happy, but that happiness is Maya's illusion. It's not the real happiness. It's a temporary happiness. So that's why it is said Maya's illusion. Illusory energy of the Lord is so strong that even the hog who lives on filthy stool feels happy. Prabhupada says the illusory energy of the Lord is so strong. Why we feel happy? Because the example is given. Even the hog who lives on filthy stool feels happy. The hog generally eats stool of other living entities. And the hog is thinking, I'm very happy here. So that's the illusion. Okay, that's the illusion. It's the most, what do you call it? The unwanted thing. But the hog thinks that it is very nice. It's a rasgulla for them. Okay, that's the illusion. No one can be truly happy within the material world. Srila Narada Muni, in order to enlighten the miserable inhabitants, wanders everywhere. His mission is to get them back home, back to Godhead. That is the mission of all genuine devotees of the Lord, following the footsteps of the great saints. Okay, once, due to some reason, some curse or something, Indra had to take birth in the material world as a hog. Okay, so that was for some time because of some curse. So Indra was happy. He was a hog. He had so many wives, so many children, and he was getting good, nourishing and nourishing food. The food, what food he was enjoying. So who came? Narada came. Narada came and told Indra, "Come on, Indra, your time is up. Your place is vacant there in Indraloka. Come on, go and occupy your, Indra's position there back in Indraloka." Indra, in the form of a hog, said, No, I'm happy here. I have so many wives, so many children here. I'm getting good food here. Why should I come? So, what is this? Even in that condition, that Indra is thinking that he's very happy. Just imagine it is eating, stool of, other living beings. And in that condition also, that living being, that hog is thinking that he is very happy. So this is just to show us that we don't know what exactly is happiness. We are under illusion about happiness. So that's what it is said here. That is the mission of all genuine devotees of the Lord, following the footsteps of the great sages. So we should follow in the footsteps of the previous acharyas and try to go back home, back to Godhead, where we can enjoy very nicely without any miseries. So thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the first canto, 6th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Conversation between Narada and Vyasa. So we have completed the 6th chapter of the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So next week onwards, we'll start 7th chapter. Okay, what is 7th chapter? The son of Drona punished. Son of Drona punished. Okay. So we'll stop here. Vancha kalpadarubhesya kripasindhubhya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय, गाय गो प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल।